Hi there. Do you cozy up to red flags when you see them? When you spot red flags in relationships, do you get real up close to it and say, hey, red flag, nice to meet you? Or do you take that as an opportunity for you to learn something or be aware of something that you need to know? Hey, ladies, are you ready to transform your love life and achieve the relationship of your dreams? Then you've come to the right place. Hi, I'm Trish, your love catalyst at the Vision of Beauty Coaching. On this podcast, I'll share with you how to attract, vet, and maintain healthy relationships. So get ready to write your love story and join the long list of successful women who have found love. Red flags are indications for you to stop. Stop and pay attention to what's going on. See, the thing about red flags is that they're different for everyone. What might be a red flag for me might not be a red flag for you, and vice versa. What I might deem is something really trivial, you may deem that as, you know, the end, over with, done. So, why then, if red flags are indications that you need to stop, do so many people, and by people I'm talking about women in particular, why do so many women ignore red flags when they pop up in relationships? Usually in the beginning of the relationship, these red flags pop up to let you know you need to stop and pay attention to what's going on and then determine what you're going to do about that red flag. So, whenever you see a red flag popping up on your radar, it's an indication for you to stop. You need to gather a little bit more information. You need to figure out what's going on and why, so that you can determine whether or not that red flag stands. Now, I go over red flags quite a bit in my program, the Vetting Before Wedding System, where I teach you all about red flags, how to spot them, what to do when you spot them, how red flags are there to help guide you when you're trying to attract and vet a worthy partner. Do you know when a red flag is thrown and the person that you're dating knows that it's a red flag for you, but you continue on dating that person, you kind of run into some troubles later on in the relationship. So you really have to be careful and think about this particular red flag and if it's something that you're going to ignore or really pay attention to. I say, don't ignore it. Red flags turn into green flags. And then later, whatever happens, you're stuck with, I knew I saw the red flag. You're talking to your friends, you're talking to your family, you're talking to your coworkers, you're talking to me in sessions. I saw the red flag. Well, you saw it. What did you do about it? Nothing. I just, I figured I was the one that was like in my head about it. I was the one who, even though I was triggered, I was the one that was like, maybe I'm misinterpreting what he's doing or what he's saying. I mean, even though it was like being waved left and right, I still had hope for the relationship to be what I really wanted it to be rather than what it turned out to be. Hey there! Are you enjoying this podcast and want to learn more about how you can attract your forever partner? Then send me an email, info@thevisionofbeauty.com. You can also DM me on IG, The Vision of Beauty Coaching. I look forward to meeting you and guiding you on your path to more love. Now back to the show. We'll just ignore it. We'll hope it just kind of goes away. And sometimes they do go away. Sometimes red flags, they just kind of like they fall to the background because there's something else, like the relationship is turning up or it's getting to be more fun or you're moving along in the dating process and you're not really seeing that red flag anymore. So you kind of forget about it, sort of, kind of like it's not like what you're thinking about all the time, and you're still spending time with this other person instead of, I need to really kind of pay attention to what's going on here and what this red flag is showing me so that I can make a good decision for myself. I can make a better choice for myself by recognizing that there's a red flag and being sure to not ignore it. So, you don't want to spin yourself dizzy. Like, you don't want to, every little thing is a red flag. Like say he put honey mustard on his sandwich one day. And the next time he made a sandwich, he put yellow mustard on the sandwich. And you were like, oh, that's a red flag. He's unstable. Well, he might be. Or he might just like two different versions of mustard. I don't know. But if mustard is a red flag for you, then you can't ignore it. I mean, I'm making a very small example here, but just to kind of put it on your mind how red flags get ignored or go the other way, and people tend to hyper focus on it to where every little thing is a red flag. So don't ignore red flags, but also make sure that you're assessing the situation as best you can so that you can know whether or not that red flag stands. Okay? Bye, doll.